I've done 34 trebles now, so I'm going to do my last two into the last chain there. I know it's a little bit tricky to see this because of the darkness of the wool. I thought the white would help a little bit. So that's 35. And sorry, that's my dog drinking. 36. Now I want to join in to make the colour change here by going into the top treble, sorry, the top of the chain, the 3 chains, and I'm actually going to force my hook into the middle. So there's a bit of tissue paper on the floor and she is insisting on sitting on that rather than on the tiles. I like their comfort. So I'm taking the back loop rather than the 2 loops for this. It just gives a slightly neater colour change. Now, if you can't work that out, don't worry. You can maybe, you know, it won't annoy you as much as it annoys me when I see this sort of extra stitch put in. So I've gone into the back loop. I'm going to slip stitch across with the yellow to change the colour. I'm going to do 3 chains and I'm going to do a treble into that same back loop. And then I'm going to tighten everything up. So it means you don't have a sort of stray bit of yellow down here at the bottom. Now, 1 chain, skip the next chain, and then into the next one along, do 2 trebles. Now, you can take the 2 loops this time of your stitch, and there won't be any problem there. So that's 1 group of 2, a chain, missing a chain, and then 2 trebles. A chain, miss a chain, and 2 trebles. Okay, so this is easy enough now. It's just that colour change is a little bit tricky. So we're going around doing this, and hopefully we'll end up with 18 of these pairs of 2 spread around evenly. Now, as I said, we're going to make these sunflowers and put them on the desk in the shop, and probably mount them onto card with just a little bit of information that the money raised from these will be 100% going to the Irish Red Cross to help them with their work in the Ukraine and with the refugees who've gone to other countries. The ladies of the Crafty Rock Yarner groups, which are 2 groups of ladies who come together, knitting and crochet ladies, but we meet in 2 different sessions. We meet on a Monday morning from 10:30 to 12:30, and we meet on a Tuesday evening 7 till 9 p.m. and this is open to anybody who already has the basics of knitting and crochet, The idea is it's more of a social group. We share ideas, we have a good chat and a laugh and a cup of tea, and we learn from each other. So a number of these ladies have said that they will, I'm going to provide them with a bowl of each colour, and they're going to make some sunflowers as well, which we can put for sale. And I mean, it looks like it's something that we'll be needing to fundraise for quite some time, so it's something that will go through the summer. And if you would be interested in helping our efforts, we would love to get your donations of sunflowers. I think they can be worked pretty much in any combination of yellow and brown. As I said, we're using a 4-ply. Saffron is the name of the cotton, but it could be any sort of 4-ply. To fit the cards we're having printed, you would need it to, be really 4-ply, otherwise they would be too big for the cards. But a thin double knitting, I'm sure we could cope with as well. And we'd love it if you would post them on to us or drop them into the shop. Now, here's the moment of truth. Have I got 18? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. Thank goodness I have, yeah. So 1 chain and then join. Again, I'm just going to take the back loop. It's more of a habit than anything else now at this stage. And join it. So that's our first round of the petals. The second round, I'm going to go into this first gap here and do 5 trebles. 2, 3, 4, 5, then 3 chains, 1, 2, 3, and then a slip stitch into the first of those chains. So this is a little picot for the top of the petal, and then 5 trebles again. 2, 3, 4, 5. In the next gap, I'm going to just, that's the stitch I didn't mention. I'm going to do a double crochet, an American single crochet. And then I'm going to do another cluster for the petals here, so 5 trebles. And 3 chains and slip stitch into the first of those chains, one furthest from the hook, and then 5 trebles into the same hole. Needless to say, if anybody would like to join us in the Crafty Rock Yarners, you'd be most welcome. Just come along, bring your project, whatever you're working on, or come along and make a few sunflowers with us. We meet in the community centre in Blackrock in County Louth, just in case anybody goes to the wrong Blackrock. And we are in Sandy Lane, which you'll find if you Google it. It's Blackrock Haggardstown Community Centre, and we meet in the Golden Room. But there'll be somebody there who can direct you if you're not certain where to go. Because we have to pay for the rental of the room, we charge just a €5 per person for the morning or for the evening, and included in that you'll get your cup of tea and a biscuit or a bar. So it's a nice social occasion. So I've done 3 there. So you just keep on going. So we're aiming to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I'll come back to you just to show you how to finish off.